Hi, this is Ray Graylack, and this is a short video of how to operate the APPM. First of all, let's connect to the telescope. You see the ASCOM driver is here now, 5.0004 beta 28, and I'm going to connect to MaximDL in the background and minimize that for now. Because I am not actually looking at the sky right now, I'm going to skip the plate solving, and I'm going to click on the progress map here, and you can see I have a point map here with 3 on the west and 3 on the east, 6 points total. I'm not going to check the verified pointing model. You don't want to really use that. I'm going to have it park after complete. Before I start, I'm going to look at a couple of the other tabs. Here on the camera settings, we have a choice of setting the binning and the frame size. If you have a long focal length scope, you may want to set the binning to a high value and do a full frame so that the download times are not very long. If you have a short focal length scope, you may want to reduce the center size down to either 1/2 or 1/4 and maybe set the binning to 2. And depending on your seeing conditions, if you have a lot of light pollution, you may want to up the duration. But if you up the duration, it's going to take longer for the mapping run to complete. So the best thing to do is to try this out at various settings. And if you get a lot of map failures, look at the errors that are reported by APPM and adjust the settings in the camera appropriately. Then moving on to Pinpoint, the 2 main catalogs which you might be interested in using are the USN A 2.0 or the GSC 1.1 corrected, number 3. So those are the 2 that are normally used with Pinpoint. And so I have the USN AO 2.0, and it should be in my F drive right there. And if you have an image, you can test with it by selecting an image and clicking on it and checking to see that it fits okay. Now, some other hints here: you may want to change your max magnitude down to 13, especially if you're going to be hitting areas of the sky with a lot of stars in it. Catalog expansion 0.5. You can set your maximum solve time to a different number, to whatever number you want. 10 seconds is probably good enough. And you can check this checkbox to refine your image scale after the first plate solve. And so going back over to the run here, I am going to press start, and the telescope's going to start slewing over to the first point. And now the very first point, it's going to do a recal on it if it gets a plate solve, but it's not actually going to do this now because I'm not actually imaging the sky right now. So I'll skip that step. So you'll see that it's settling now. It's taking an image. It's a fake image in the background. And then it's going to go on to the next one. Some fake error in there. Now if there's a error message, it'll be in this last column here, the solve error. And now it's going to do the last point on the east side. And then it's going to proceed to slew to the other side. Now I may cut out a portion of this to make it go a little bit faster, or make the video a little bit shorter. So now it's continuing on with the other points. And after this last point here, it'll do a plate solve and then park, because that's what I've asked it to do. By the way, you can pause and continue at any point in time just by clicking the pause button here, and that'll pause it. Now when it's slewing back, it's not updating the position of the scope at this time, so that's why it's not showing right now. And that's it.